In 1976, evil was taking over the city of Detroit, robbing too many young people of their future through poverty, gangs, and violence. The children of Detroit were crying out for a hero. God was listening. Eddie Edwards and a group of concerned business leaders said, "Enough is enough," answered the call, and Joy of Jesus Camp was born. He and the Joy of Jesus team, under the power of God, would become repairers of the breach.
Well, what I remember about the Joy of Jesus Camp is how many kids wanted to go, and the joy they had when they returned. I never myself spent a week at the camp or anything else like that. I went up once and was impressed with what Eddie was trying to do. But the thing that I realized the most was the look on the kids' faces. First of all, for many of these children, they had never had the experience of being outside the city of Detroit. And so Joy of Jesus made this gift possible to them that allowed them to broaden their own appreciation of the world beyond the city. And that was a wonderful gift. It wasn't just the activities of the camp, it was the experience of being able to go to the camp, experience the activities. And you know, some of the young campers even turned into great filmmakers.
Many years ago, I used to come up and share my testimony once in a while.
Okay.
We'd ride up, I think sometimes on motorcycles, way back in the day, and share with the campers about the love of God and the gospel, pray with them, encourage them. All the young kids used to be great. And I haven't been up here in many years, but I'm so pleased to hear Reverend Kurt has taken the bull by the horns and repossessing this land.
Amen.
It's like taking back the ancient landmarks that his father had established. And I told him when I was out today in the neighborhood getting some oil for some saws, I said, "I know your daddy's looking down, Reverend Edward, and from heaven he's very happy with the fact that you've got this back up and running and in the right direction. I know your daddy's pleased." So yeah, and I knew his daddy well.
Oh, good.
We go back many years. He was on our board at Peacemakers International for a number of years. We're good friends. And he's a great man of God. I had a lot of respect for him, obviously still.
If you think about the spirit of Detroit, we have this vision, for example, of this statue, this sculpture down in front of the City County building at the foot of Woodward. But if you ask people, what is that spirit of Detroit, most people cannot answer it. So think about it the next time anybody sees that spirit, because in one hand, you have all of creation and there's these rays of the sun. In the other hand is a mother, a father, and a child. It is the family is the spirit of Detroit. And behind that sculpture, on that beautiful Vermont marble, is the fragment of a letter from a merchant to his friends in an ancient seacoast town. That merchant was Paul, the seacoast town was Corinth, and when you think that everyone knows that as the spirit of Detroit, well, what was that spirit? And it says in the fragment of that letter, the Lord is that spirit, and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. If that can be rekindled through this effort, then all things will be made new again. That's what I think.
When you understand that what you do for others, God will make happen for you. Your reward is not man. God is your reward. And he said, I will make it happen for you. So I want you to get involved. I want you to plant seed. I want you to sponsor somebody. Do whatever it takes to change lives. I'm going to leave you with this. You're not assigned to everybody. You are assigned to somebody. Now make a difference. God bless.